So this is going to be just a real quick video showing you how to use some of the Excel functions to do some basic statistical calculations when you have a data set entered into Excel. I'm back to the hits per season for Derek Jeter over his career. They're actually already sorted in order from least to greatest. That wouldn't have been necessary. The data could have just been in any kind of random order or the order in which the seasons occurred. It wouldn't really matter. But here we go. So to go ahead and start with the mean, once I show you the mean, you'll probably be able to figure out the rest on your own. But anytime you want to use an Excel formula, you're going to start by typing an equal sign. So as soon as I type the equal sign, now Excel knows that we're going to enter in a function that's going to do some sort of computation. So if you just kind of think about what the function might actually be called, you can just start typing it and Excel will figure out what you're looking for. Well, you might think, well, I'm going to start typing mean. And you'll see very quickly that there is no mean function. Well, that's because instead of mean, Excel uses the other word for mean, which is average. So I'm going to type average and then open a parenthesis, and it's going to ask me what numbers I want to average. Well, I don't want to enter in all the values separately. Instead, what I would like to do is I would like to simply select the numbers in the spreadsheet that I would like to average. So I'm going to tell it I want to average all the values from A2 to A21. Close my parentheses, hit enter, and we've got the average number of hits per season for Derek Jeter. Let's go ahead and do the median. Again, lead off with an equal sign, start typing median. You'll see there it is. Notice I have some caps and some lowercase because something weird happened when I started typing. No big deal, it's going to figure it out. Open my parentheses, select all my data, close my parentheses. If I didn't close the parentheses, Excel would close them for me. It wouldn't be a big deal. Hit enter. The median is actually higher than the mean in this case. The median is about 190.5. If you stop and think for a couple seconds here, why might the median be higher than the mean? What's causing the mean to be lower? Well, what's causing the mean to be lower is these two low values, probable outliers from the data set that are dragging the mean lower than the median. They don't have any impact on the median because the center of the data is still where the center of the data would be. If these were 12s or 120s, the median wouldn't change, but the mean does get lower because those values are so low. Standard deviation equals, start typing, ST. Now, we don't want standardize, STDEVP and STDEVS. P means standard deviation for a population. If you remember, that means we're going to divide by n instead of n minus 1 before we take the square root. This is a sample standard. We're going to use a sample standard deviation for this data and find the standard deviation from this sample. Again, highlight. So the standard deviation for Derek Jeter's hits per season as a sample of all players' hits per seasons is 58.5 hits per season. The range we could compute very quickly a couple of ways. I have this in order. One way I could compute the range is type equals, click the 219 cell, minus, click the 12 cell, hit enter, and we've got the range. If I didn't have them in order and I didn't feel like searching through to find the max and the min values, another option would be hit the equals and use the max and min commands. I could do max, highlight all these guys, close it, minus, min, highlight all these guys, close the parentheses, hit enter, we've got the range. So real quick, mean, median, standard deviation, and range. If you were hoping to find quartiles with Excel, it's actually not going to work out so well. The way we compute quartiles by finding the median of the lower half of the data and the median of the upper half of the data is different from the way that Excel finds quartiles, so the values you'll get for the quartiles are going to be a little bit different. Excel uses a percentile method with some interpolation, and that's not what we do in class. So you'll have to find the quartiles the old-fashioned way. All right, hope this helps.